Fair use. This commentary is for entertainment and educational purposes. Hello, my people. Hey, happy new day. I hope all is well, and a very special happy new day to the ladies who are trying to make it, who are actually putting in the work, who are reaching and just going above and beyond to make their lives better and easier. Kudos to you. A special hey. Now, today is an especially good one, an especially good day because I'm here to help. I'm here to assist you. Now, listen, we are fully aware of some of the issues that plague our community. It may seem like an ongoing broken record that we speak on the Black community. However, it is necessary. It is necessary for us to speak on issues that affect our lives daily. These issues may not affect us directly, but indirectly as a community, it affects us. And if you are human and you have humility, you will be concerned. I live it every day. I see things happening. I have to assist. I have to lend my assistance. And it is sometimes very sad, especially when children are involved. And sometimes I say, you know what, I'm not going to do this anymore, but then I have to. So my intent is to empower the women, to show them, to show you ways that you can help yourself and to, just so that you can be sustainable and self-sufficient. If your issues are going to magically course correct. You know what I've learned over the years? That real impactful change comes when you make intentional moves to change the trajectory of your life. When you are conscious and you set on a course of action, that is going to benefit you. I mean, listen, there's an obvious deficit in consistent providers, which causes a breakdown in the effective functioning of the family dynamic. We've seen it. It happens every day. It is something that is ongoing. And we have to find ways to mitigate. We have to find ways to deal with these issues. There are people, and I mean, like I said, I have to speak from a standpoint of information. I am from the Black community. I've been observing these things for years. So there are men who shirk their responsibilities. They have the propensity to abandon their families, children, and everyone without thinking about the ramifications of their actions. They got to go about their lives. They're not concerned with who suffers or who they're hurting. So with me being an avid researcher, I am always researching something because that is my passion. Things that I'm passionate about, I pursue. I am very consistent. I have decided that I'm going to put my energies into something that will help you ultimately in the long run. So it's going to help you to be self-sufficient and give you tools to help you to stand firmly on your own. Now listen, this is in keeping with you still. Now I'm talking about if you are already in an established relationship and you're trying to find a way to sustain your livelihood and to be self-sufficient, I'm speaking to you. But to those women who are still single and so forth, please, in addition to what I'm going to be furnishing you with, please do not forget, don't sell yourself short. Don't be in relationships with people. Don't be in relationships with men who cannot protect, provide, and be there for you. Please do not do things. Do not look at things square in the face with bright lights shining and try to tell yourself that it's otherwise. Be wise. Listen, potential is a myth. Go on what you see. Go on what is presented to you. That is your reality. Now listen, The ideas that I'm going to, the possible business ideas that I'll be presenting to you that I would like you to explore is for all women. However, I am specifically going to be focusing on Black women due to a number of mitigating factors. Now, remember, the equal opportunity situation is not as it should be when compared to other groups of women. We cannot fool ourselves about these things. We have to be realistic. And this is not specific to any country. This is generally about Black women. This generally pertains to Black women. To those who might want to argue and say, oh no, this is not so, statistically, the evidence is overwhelming. Unfortunately, there is an overarching discrepancy in the presumption of an equal playing field that in reality does not present favorably for Black women. So we need to acknowledge these things. So here are those with the mind of an ostrich with their heads still buried in the sand. Someone needs to touch them and say, listen, we're in 2022 and nothing much has changed for Black women. So, with all those things considered, here I'll present to you a few possibilities for you to explore. Please, with careful thought and research, you'll then embark upon which favors you best. Because it also has to do with logistics, where you are, location, and then you'll figure out if it will serve you best. Oh, and ladies, one last thing before I get into the meat of the situation. Research. Let research be your friend. Research expands your mind. Knowledge is money. Listen, there's no such thing as too much knowledge. Knowledge is money, which gives you the access to the power to change your circumstances. This is all on you. I believe in you. You only now have to believe in yourself. Now, here's what I have. It says, top 10 small business ideas for Black women in 2022. The article will be pinned to the description so that you can go through it for more clarity if that is what you need. Now it says money-making small business ideas for Black women. In these hard economic times, the monthly income of the average man is barely enough to pay the bills and sustain his family. Now, I'm not going to read the entire thing, but this is what I spoke about initially when I said to those women who are already in established relationships, this speaks to you. You can help yourself here. Now, the first one here, idea that they presented is the daycare situation. This is one of the common businesses run by women entrepreneurs. Now, you see, it offers the possibility that you can do this from home, and it also has to do with whether you're allowed to do that wherever you are. As I said, logistically, you'll have to know if it works for you. Number 2, virtual assistants. Reinvention of the traditional secretarial and administrative business. Now, these are jobs that you can go and research, and that will tell you if you are equipped or if you have the tools to deal with that. Again, you have to read through it, and then you'll figure if it suits you. Tutoring. Now, whether it's in the academic discipline or any kind of sports, you will have to decipher if you can deal with this. Event planning. Do you enjoy planning parties, anniversaries, meetings, and other gatherings? Sometimes you're not even aware that you possess a certain skill. You've been doing it for quite some time for friends and family. Now you can get paid for either your product or services or both. All right, so here we go. Now, number 5, online beading store. If you love beading and have been advised umpteen times to monetize your beading skills, then it's high time you heeded that advice. You know, the little craft and so forth. It may seem as little. I don't call people's businesses little. It doesn't matter what size it is a business. You can make money. 6, eBay reselling. Well, you know how that goes. Anything can sell. Listen, I was into sales. I can tell you this. Something is as valuable as the person is willing to pay for it. So don't you worry about that. Now 7, fitness training for women. If you are a fitness expert or addict, then you can start a fitness training service that helps people, especially women, achieve their weight loss goals. We all have these goals. We all have these little things that we do at home or whatever. You can make money from it. There's a link in the link. Click on the link and educate yourself. 8, freelance writing. This is another great business opportunity for stay-at-home moms and those who enjoy working from the comfort of their home. Freelance writing has always been a very lucrative business. I did it way back and it brought in some money, but I wasn't as focused as I should have been. But you can make money if you're focused. 9, blogging, which is what we do. You can start a YouTube channel. Come on, there's space for everyone. You can start a YouTube channel, do your research, and then you'll decide on which way you want to go. 10, magazine publication. This is the offline or physical version of blogging. There you go. So I've presented these possibilities to you, and I hope that you take the opportunity to explore and to just give it a chance. If this is what you need, if you're looking to do something different with your life, please explore these possibilities. Listen, I'm excited by the mere thought of you getting something done that you may not have even considered before. Take risk within reason, all right? But do not doubt your ability. Think outside the box. Well, as a matter of fact, kick the box over. Ladies, tap into that inner adventure. It is exciting. You would literally surprise yourself. Work smart, think big. Ain't nothing wrong with thinking big. A dream with work most often becomes a reality. Don't be discouraged. And remember, the longest journey begins with just a single step. Now take your step confidently. I'm out. As always, stay safe and be self-aware. See you in the next video.